Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our last best of 3 of the day. It is going to be Beyond versus Boot Letou. We're starting things off here on Mirage. This is going to be the map pick of Beyond. The second map is going to be Boot's map pick Train, and the last one, if necessary, is going to be Inferno. Right now we do see Beyond starting things off here on the CD side. They were the ones who won the 9th round. That's why they've chosen to stay on, I'd say, the more favored side on a map like Mirage. A good CD side, as always, a nice bonus. Here, though, we do see some early aggression going on here towards the middle area. Rolex about to have a lot of these players heading over towards him, and now the push here is quite successful for Boot, but there is still a free versus free. In fact, the bomb has been dropped, so Beyond gonna make sure that it won't be retrieved, and Tor, a great way to open things up. Gets the kill here on Divide. Benkai. Only 3 points of health. Not sure if he can accomplish anything. Maybe he might be lucky to kill, but that's like stretching it. 3 points of health. He needs Alex to step up in this position, and we can see that Alex is losing a big chunk of his health. Benkai gets the headshot on Veta, so at least that's 1 kill for the low HP player, and now Gates in position to secure the final kill, and that's going to be 1-0 in favor of Beyond as they secure the pistol round victory. So from what I can tell, the basic premise of that round was to have the Boot players, the Boot players try to split on the A bomb set, but it wasn't a simple split. They had like through ramp and palace, like it happens so often. They had players coming in through the connector area as well as through ramp, and in that push, well, once the bomb ends up being dropped, the players from Boot have a very difficult time at recovering from that round, even though it was still like a free versus free. Here, though, it's practically a force play from Boot. They have invested in the upgraded pistols. You got the 5 Deagles coming into play, some grenades for a couple of the players, but definitely nothing too serious. The Boot right now have taken over mid presence, which, oddly enough, hasn't been contested by Beyond just yet. At this point, you should be expecting someone from Beyond to maybe peek towards the middle area to find out what's going on. The one thing they are definitely aware of is that presence in mid is in the hands of the terrorists. Defy, great way to start things off, and Splashkey as well with a kill. Subtly, this round has become pretty doable here. However, another push towards short. Bombazor will secure that kill, and now from a 2 versus 4 to a 2 versus 2, Veta firing off the MP9. Won't really get anything done just yet. Rolex getting close towards connector, looking for a player here. Of course, a low HP Divide is an easy target. This only leaves Bombazar heading over towards the B bomb site. He's gonna have to be very quick about it. There is a player coming through short. Make that 2 players, Rolex and Veta, have positioned themselves towards the short area. Bombazar should be getting down 24 points of health. Can't accomplish anything more. 2-0 is the scoreline, and Beyond won't even increase the scoreline, because if you take a look at it, Boot, they're on the eco. Absolutely, they're on the eco. And this being a full-on eco here from Boot, that's a possibility for Beyond to secure the 3rd round. It's looking pretty good for them in that regard. So it's being chucked in. It's from short. Looking to acquire something. 1, 2, maybe 3. There we go. Quick maths here with the Boots. It's always being right now, just racking up the kills. Splashkey with the Glock actually even gets the gush there in Rolex, oddly enough. Okay, Divide make his way through connector with the Deagle. There's a low HP player. Divide nails the headshot, not on Rolex, however. So another round, which looked pretty simple on the basic of premise that it's a proper investment against Nico. Boot make it relatively close. I mean, they take away 3 rifles. They're leaving constantly a dent on the Beyond economy, and it's just going to be, at this point, if they end up winning this round, Boot will in fact reset the game, as Beyond will have to go through eco. That is quite scary. Absolutely so. Let's see Molotov being chucked in the apartments. Tor, I think, might have been throwing down the grenade just for good measure. Yanks towards short. Last couple of rounds has been quite nuisance, but after all, those last couple of rounds were only with the pistols. Here though, has come into play. Gigs still peeks on out, secures the kill on splash key, and might consider backing away. Exactly, that's what he's doing right now. Do you have Alex? Let's pick up here on one of the players. That's John going down. With that kill coming through, this leaves Boot in some more awkward position. Yes, it's a 4 versus 4. Where on earth do you want to commit right now? B-side seems to be where it's at. Tor, is he in the apartments or is he close by short? It's always quite hard to say in the minimap. I think he's close by short. So he's not in the best of positions to stop this push. Devi looking for the players here in connector, but he's not going to spot out anything because there's no one there. As for Boot, the final push seems to be the B-bomb side. I don't think they're going to try to pull off any more elaborate fakes. They have 3 players heading through the apartment, spearheading the push, and you have Devi, whose main goal is either to stop rotations or to make sure the players will be unable to save weapons. Right now, so good. Boot, kill here. Gigs the response with 1. There still needs to be a cross on the bomb side, and of course, Devi will join them from short. 3 of the remaining players from beyond will enter through the shop, and Alex, I'm not sure if he's even going to be capable. Yes, he is capable of playing the bomb here with Gigs. Nice shot from him, and there we go. That's a victory for them. That's Gigs with the ace. Beyond sitting comfortably at 4-0. Beyond, what an important victory for them. I thought that's going to be round over. They were able to outperform themselves, and Gigs. 4 rounds have passed, and the man's already sitting at 10 kills. That's really impressive. I mean, even if you combine, wait, let's see. Yeah, if you combine the remaining 4 teammates of Gigs, they will have 10 kills. The same amount as 1 player, which is quite ridiculous when you put it in perspective. Boot still have enough money to invest, absolutely. That's why the purchase has come through. Very good to be seeing the Molotov being checked in connector. Not going to accomplish anything just yet. You see another grenade being chucked in. That should force out Splash out position, and that's the problem. Once you put down that smoke grenade, that is going to make sure to make your life hard. That up. Second kill here. Nice headshot coming through in Bankai right now. Boot, they spread out quite thin, walking out there 1 by 1, and they're being punished. There has to be a change of plan. They can't go around playing like this. Jump getting the kill here in Devi. There might just still be a bomb plan for Boot as they say so. Rolex from the palace. He strikes to secure yet another kill. That's suddenly 5-0 in favor of Beyond. And because this has been going on, a pause. Absolutely. Boot gonna have the discussion here and figure things out. How do we approach the upcoming round so that we're not gonna get wrecked that easily? The pause here from Boot shouldn't take too long for them to discuss. Obviously, they do have the coach DSN by their side. At least I do hope they have him. Because from what I understood, a lot of the Europeans who are playing the Asian scene are, you know, going, because it's the player break, are also, you know, having a break, heading back home. So I'm not sure if DSN is alongside him. Actually, let's just take a look at, okay, they've got some sort of Aquitas guy. So it's not DSN. It's some other fella who's joined the ranks. Before we do go on any forward, a quick shout to our sponsors, CS.MONEY. You can get a 30% bonus with your first deposit, 25% bonus to all future deposits. You can save 20% whenever using the new special buy mode. You can also get 2% off tradings if you add CS.MONEY to your Steam profile. Boot right now, obviously just gonna go for the partial investment. Got some of the players on pistols, some utility as well, but definitely not a lot to secure the round. What they are hoping to do is deal some damage on the CT economy, even get a bomb plant out of a round like this, which is looking likely to me. They now currently have 3 players in the palace area, 2 towards ramp, which for me is an inside commitment, but they need to eliminate Rolex to make this one work. So far, Rolex goes down, but he's got himself 2 with him. Not sure if a bomb is going to be placed now because John, there's a gap for him to find a kill. One more frag here. Bombs are, and this round is gotta be over. John, with one of the last bullets of the AK-47, does land a successful headshot, allowing Beyond to secure 6. It obviously isn't a bomb plant here for Boot, but they still have enough money to invest here. Loads of money by their side. AK-47s will be deployed, and the AWP in the hands of Splashby. Wait to kick things off. Beyond's gonna get shells even better. He's gonna secure the first pickup here. There's John getting a kill. Gigs as well chiming in. They're punishing the opposition. They're wrecking them in the middle in every single part of the map. And Tor's got now the op to work with to secure this kill here in Benkai. As he's walking out there, gonna peek, and he's gonna go down. A clean round for Beyond. Not a single casualty for them. That's beautiful. As for Boot, Boot still has got some money to work with, absolutely, so that's where they can invest. Tor. Not gonna find anything in the B apartments. Boot, however, aggressively pushing on the B side. This so far so good. Tor even gets a couple for the one shot. Looking for more players towards short. Already sitting at 3 kills. Looking for Divine, and Benkai pulls out the USB. Maybe the op will work best, and it sure does. That's gonna be the final kill for John, and an 8-0 scoreline for Beyond as Boot are crushing the opposition here on Mirage. Boot finding no success to speak of. Being chucked in. Yes, does some damage on the eye, but not a lot to be too hopeful about it. All top chucked in window. I mean, it's a pretty common position for someone to be holding on the CD side, but in this case, Beyond have been given away a lot of mid presence for Beyond, and it's actually, pardon me, Beyond has been given away a lot of mid presence here for Boot. And as they are taking over mid presence, you can see how costly that is in the utility department. They barely have any smoke grenades raining. In fact, it's only the one smoke grenade in the hands of Benkai. So you gotta wonder, was mid presence worth it? Well, if you take a look at the B bomb site, in fact, there's already one on the site. I think it's going with the flank from Tor, who has no awareness of what's going on. He actually gets the kill. I don't know how that happened. Boots, what are they gonna go now? Is it gonna be the B side or the A side? We do see some of the players grouping up and probably hitting the B side right now. 25 seconds remaining. 2 players towards short. They gotta commit here on the side. Splashky looking for frags here, but an opportunity will not present itself. It is looking likely that Boot will crumble with another aggressive play. Taurus holding the angle. There's Divine with 1, and there's barely any time remaining. They still need to recover the bomb. Even though Divine gets this kill, there's no time. Absolutely, there's no time. Bombsaur, you might as well save that AWP of yours and allow Beyond to sit now on 9 rounds. This is This is just ridiculous. I mean, this is of course beyond mapping, but Boot are no strangers to a map with Mirage, so how on earth are they playing so well, to be honest? Let's see. We're going to be seeing another mid presence coming out here from Boot. Not sure how much success they'll have this time around, because Beyond, they haven't really changed up their setup that a lot, and why should they? So far, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This mentality worked out pretty well here for Beyond, but they have a guide window for the first time in what seems to be quite a while. Boot acquired the opening kill. That's the window guy gone, and they might even go for an early boost down towards window. That's an area of the map that's undefended by any Beyond players. Splash key out there picking up the bomb. As for the remaining Alex, he seems to be aware of that push. Let's get the tags here on Gigs. Still no kill. Now they got a window player. Nice. The positioning here is pretty good here for Butte. But I gotta say, Beyond, they seem to be aware of what's going on. There he goes, Splash key. Let's get a kill here on Vera. Now Boot gonna continue on pushing on the say bomb site. This is where they find themselves the initial engagement here. Splash key, the off gets the frag here one. Of course, he's been forced out of default, leaving only one player in CT spawn. There's Tor trying to group up his teammate, but divides position is key. That is gonna be a victory here for Boot. Not sure if there will be more to come, because Beyond, you know, thus far they've been looking the dominant team here on the CT side of Mirage. Mid presence, that seems to be the name of the game for Boot. Have players coming in from top mid, as well as free the other pass. Good shot coming in from Splash Key, secures the first opening kill here. Now there's going to be more players he wants to contest with. Not sure if he's going to find anything, because Beyond, you know their approach. They're playing safe and sound, not committing anywhere just yet. There is, however, some Rolex on the bomb side. He's going to realize there are players popping out on T-Con. Looking for players here. Rolex and Tor picking up kills. This is nice. Now there's a player left in CT spawn, and Bulbasaur pushing his key. He has no awareness, Gigs. Now the bomb does go down. Benkai, good angle here to get a kill here, but there you go. The sprays there, leaving Tor in the 1 versus 3. This has to be a save for Tor, isn't it? Absolutely, it has to be a save. That save now in place. This is not great for Beyond. Now I think their economy might actually been broken. Yes, they have won 9 runs in a row, but not all of them were very convincing victories. There were a lot of victories and only 2 players surviving, especially in like the early days, and they're yet to recuperate their money after those losses. So what we have here is Lonesome Tor saving the AWP, whereas his teammates, I think, they'll not even get another one. Their first eco here, because 3 players sitting around $2,000. Tor can drop a weapon. John can buy it for himself, but I think it's way more worth it for Beyond to let go one more round here, allow Boot to secure 3, but you know, Beyond 9 runs to work with. They might even still extend their scoreline. Not gonna see anything right there. Tor is gonna back away. Now hitting the A bomb site. This is pretty good. So far, only 1 player has gone down at the push, which is pretty good for Boot. They don't want to lose any more players, though. Tor actually picking up 2 kills. What's going on here? Tor's even dropped bombs here. He's looking for more. Gets himself the 3rd one. You can see what this one off is capable of. And Gigs secures the final kill. The deal headshot is way too much. And with this scoreline 10-2, Boot, how on earth do you lose a round like that? You still got utility to work with. Just smoke off, Tor out of position. That's it. Recover the bomb, plant the bomb. It should be your rounds to take, but they mess it up. Now, Boot's best possible scoreline are going to be the 5 rounds. This will require from them to secure 3 in a row, which might work out. Mid presence. That's been Boot's go-to idea, but maybe Boot should consider changing things up, you know, maybe going for a faster style of play on one of the rounds. Why not? That would be a perfect way to change things up. The only time they've gone for more like 5 players push-ins on one of the bomb sites was when they'd be on the pistols. I'd love to see them try it out while still having the rifles. Why not at the B side hit or somewhere on the A bomb side? Because going middle all the time, I mean, it's been pretty obvious. Even by this point, Tori's feeling confident enough to be the lonesome B side defender. He doesn't care if there are going to be players pushing through short. He will be aware of it. But with 38 seconds remaining, Boot's idea is compromised. 4 players stationed towards the bomb side. Both of them line up. John is able to get 2, looking for more, secures the 3rd one. That's it. That's round over here. Alex might still get 1 more kill, but with 25 seconds remaining, this is hardly winnable round. Alex should be and will be going down. Oh, I thought it was going to be to the hands of Rolex, but Veta will be the one securing that kill. 11-2 is our current scoreline, and Boot's economy is all over the place. Some guys can invest, others cannot. That's not that great. There we go. Straight up moving on the bomb side. I love it. Though it's only the pistol, it's not the rifle, which it kind of perplexes me. I still like to see it come through. There we go. They need to eliminate 4 here from the bench. Nice. They have now eliminated both of the bombs defenders. They're in position to now plant the bomb. John throwing down the grenade. Doesn't reach its final destination. It's going to be John getting the kill here in Alex. No bomb plant just yet. We're still playing this one maybe a bit too safe here. You have bombs are on the up. Benkai with the deagle, looking to fire off those shots. I think Benkai is aware of that push through the smoke. Benkai looking for frags, picks up 2, looking for the 3rd one. He seems to be aware of Veta's positioning. But by this point, Veta, yeah, he's gonna get it. 12-2 is going to be the scoreline. A pretty close affair, but overall a victory for Beyond. As for Boot, maybe they'll try to go for a similar play on a gun round, but I doubt it. I think we're just going to be seeing the run-of-the-mill, hit towards middle, hold middle, and then consider hitting one of the bomb sites. Gigs, gonna throw in the grenade. Splashkey though. Over towards. Oh, how does he miss that shot? I thought that was his to take. Had his crosser dead on Tor. Pressing mass 1 should have been Ed. But Benkai, unlucky for Benkai. He was sneaking through, looking towards connector, looking towards short, hoping to sneak past through the defensive, and yet he gets shut down. Giggs recovers the op out of this one. And, you know, at first it looked so good. I thought Splashkey goes out there, picks up the kill in short. Maybe it's their round to take. Giggs, though, gets the kill in 1 and also the damage of Bulbasaur. This push was not gonna happen. Bulbasaur goes down. That is 13-2. What a dominating scoreline here from Boot. Apart from me, from Beyond, because they were the ones who dominated the opposition. It is, it's really impressive. Now that the halves will be switched, you gotta wonder, does Boot have what it takes to make the comeback? I honestly don't think they don't. At least not in this map. Of course, this is still a full-fledged best of 3, so we might see them come out on top in the next round. But for now, I mean, this is looking disastrous for Boot. Great way to start things off. Splash with the first opening kill. Boot looking for more here. Bulbasaur going to get the one on tour. The remaining players from Beyond, on the other hand, are hitting the A-bomb side. There should be a bomb plan coming in for them. John looking for the frag and CD spawn. They drop a pretty important scalp. That was the player with the diffuse kit. So if they're going to hold on to the CD spawn, they're going to make life difficult here for the remaining players. As they say so, everyone from Beyond has hit the floor. That's going to be a victory here for Boot. Probably a must-win victory by this point. If they still want to make the comeback here, which is hardly possible, that's one way to start things off with a victory here from the pistol. What we do see, however, is in fact the Beyond players having some extra change in their pockets because they were able to get the bomb plan earlier, but it's not going to be a purchase here. It is just the upgraded pistol coming into play and some armor there from Gigs. Basically it. This may be a good round, however. Look at this. Benkai getting up close to the smoke, looking for the frag here. The player not going to find anything just yet. Alex, with the info, sees the player there, but loses quite a bit of his health there. Of course, Boot really looking to win a round like this. Best way to accomplish it would also be without losing a single player. Bulbasaur, nice frag here on Gigs. John. Nice headshot coming in from John. Looking for more. But at this point, Beyond, I think this is going for them. There we go. Bulbasaur, Benkai, both players picking up kills, and Divine will join the party as well. The scoreline is 13-4 in favor of Beyond. We can now finally see an investment from the Taiwanese team. So it is going to be the rifles, absolutely. No AWPs, however. Why not? They can go out with the rifles just yet. Maybe they'll be enough to win the round. We've noticed how John was it John? I think it was John, right? Who was singing 10 kills for like the first 4 rounds. He's kind of cooled off, but then again, he's got his other teammates stepping up, like Tor, Beta, Splash. Let's see here. There's a gap that allows him to find the kill. Beyond not gonna stall as much as Boot did on their T side. They secure the opening kill. They're gonna commit to the A-bomb side. They just want to get things done here, and so far so good. The trades are favoring the terrorists. That's a Molotov towards window, and of course you have Gigs in a prime position to stop the players pushing through either connector or through jungle. Flash moves in. The player has to peek. He's still yet to reveal his position. That's actually pretty nice. Gigs gonna secure the kill here, and Alex, he had no awareness of a player being in the corner. Bulbasaur left in a 1 versus 3. Maybe he might want to consider saving that in for a bit. As the next round, as we do know it from inside, might even be an eco here. But if they save the rifle, they might not. Rolex gotta make sure the rifle will be saved, won't be saved, and 3 of the Boot players can very easily buy up and instantly do it in like the first couple of seconds on the round, whereas the other players, Divine, Alex, should we? Yeah, you should. You gotta have to follow your teammates. Oh boy, this is not the way I hope to see Mirage go. You know, this being a map in which Beyond are capable of playing, I still think, it's probably gonna be somewhat of a close affair. And what is this? Okay. I guess that's gonna be an Oh, it's gonna be a quick restart here, folks. Okay, now I understand. So it's gonna be a quick restart here because there seem to be some issues with the money. I'm actually not sure. But whatever, it's going to be a quick restart. We got a match medic. It's not like the old days in Counter-Strike where you'd have to wait like hours upon hours for a fix. So, investments, absolutely. You're going to see the purchases coming through. Not that big of an issue here for anyone. Now, what we do see is going to be, yep, the aggressiveness coming out from Giggs, but now he decides to retreat. But then his teammate Tor is here in this position, which allows him to secure the first opening kill. Not much of a response here from Boot. Connector, the first man goes down from Connector. There's still a second player here. I'm not sure if the Vi will be accomplishing anything. He's only got Deagle looking for the one taps, and he'll be the one getting shot. Giggs, Tor, Vera. All the kills here for Beyond. Not a team ace though. Rose is the one who didn't secure a kill. Before we head on over to the next round, a quick shout out to our sponsors, CS.MONEY. Be sure to head on over to CS.MONEY to get yourself a 30% bonus with your first deposit, 25% bonus to all future deposits, and save 20% whenever using the new special buy mode. You can also receive 2% bonus in trade-ins if you add CS.MONEY to your Steam nickname. For now, Boot, I'm gonna be throwing down some of that utility we have here, but it's very minimalistic because this is a force buy with only 4 Deagles, some armor, and a scout. The odds of Beyond winning this one are really, really high, unless they mess it up in some brutal fashion. Which by this point should not be the case. Let's see, 3 players coming in from ramp. We have a player there for Palace. I'm loving the utility usage coming out here Beyond. Not only are they deploying the smoke grenades, they're also throwing down the Molotovs in front and behind the smoke grenades so that there wouldn't be any CTs who might consider pushing through smokes or hiding behind them. Tor, they get on the stairs, they're gonna pick up a kill. John gets one, and now it's all up to Alex making his way through Connector. He's gonna get spotted out by Giggs. That's a 16-4 scoreline. Boot having completely wrecked on the first map here, but of course, this is the first map. The second one will be trained. That's the map pick of Boot. Maybe that's when they're going to bounce back, but if they don't, that could be a 2-0 here for Beyond. Before we find out the decider, of course, we have to go to a quick commercial break and see you all then.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.